Welcome to Portman Ponderings. This week we're going to talk further about some of the paradigms that we discussed in the past week and move more into the evolution of the paradigms into ideology. And ideology being the thoughts and the principles that regulate how we respond in different areas of multicultural education. We have discussed cultural pluralist. We've discussed the assimilationist on the two extremes of a continuum. And so when I ponder that and look at the ideologies that each of those groups possess in their theories and their research and their models, then it's easy to look at the multicultural ideology in comparison to those groups as being more centralized on the continuum and taking, if you will, the best of both worlds and trying to help integrate cultural situations and events and activities into a multicultural educational curriculum. So understanding those various ideologies helps us to understand students and what they bring to the classroom, helps us understand teachers and staff, parents, all of the stakeholders that are involved in public education. It also helps us to understand the need to revisit and to look at curriculum. If we truly are going to consider multicultural education as education reform, then we have to consider the school as a system and a society, a culture within itself that needs to look at the various components that are involved with that. So if we're looking at multicultural ideology, we have to look at research assumptions, we have to look at teaching assumptions, teacher preparation assumptions, and really consider that for multicultural education to be successful and effective for all groups, what are the various processes that need to go into play in a daily life or daily routine of a school, or in the preparation for lessons in the establishment and creation of curriculum and leadership within the school reform. Multicultural ideology is all-encompassing. It's the umbrella to which everything else should be aligned under. And with that, I'm wondering if you as individuals look at education and you consider it on these extremes, with cultural pluralism on one end that encompasses all, and with assimilationist ideology on the opposite end, which still encompasses all but moves away from valuing the individual diversity and cultural aspects within a diverse society, to looking at a multicultural ideology which actually looks at cultural differences within a larger society so that there's a balance between both. What are your thoughts in relation to embracing an ideology that is a mixture of both of those? It'll be interesting to see. This is Portman Ponderings. I'll see you next week.